Hello everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Dota 2 Item series. We will be starting with armor upgraded items, and we finished talking about magical upgraded items. In our last episode, we finished it with Aghanim's Blessings and Windbreaker, and this episode will start armor upgraded items. We'll start with Vanguard, and probably we'll see if we could go on do something more about it. Now, Vanguard is an item purchasable at base shop under armor. However, it requires an item from secret shop to be completed. We'll be looking at additional information, ability, recommended heroes, tips, recent changes, but first, card view. It costs 1700 gold, sell value is 850. Its passive ability is damage block. Bonuses are plus 250 health, plus 4.5 health regeneration. It's not shareable. You can disassemble it. It does not give any usage alert. So, Vanguard requires Ring of Health and Vitality Booster. And this gets in turn gets used for Crimson Guard and Abyssal Blade. Now, additional information looking at contents is the proc chances of all sources of damage block work independently from each other. Okay. When multiple sources of damage block proc on same attack, only one with highest block damage value takes effect. Okay. So ability, damage block, passive ability affects only self, grants 60% chance to block 50 damage from incoming attacks on melee heroes and 25 damage on ranged heroes. Proc chances 60%, melee block damage 50, ranged block damage 25. Damage block uses pseudo-random distribution and has following properties. When multiple different sources proc on same attack, only one with a higher value takes priority. We covered it. However, multiple sources of same values stack multiplicatively. Multiple sources of same values stack multiplicatively. Interesting. Does not work against damage from words sources, like death words, or etc. Does not reduce physical damage from abilities except for these abilities. What are these abilities? Okay, so let's see. Falling abilities damage is blocked by damage block. Blade mail damage return. Only physical damage returned or reflected is blocked. Magical and pure damage is not blocked. Next Assassin Spiked Carapace. Only physical damage returned or reflected is blocked. Magical and pure damage is not blocked. Spectre Dispersion. Only physical damage returned or reflected is blocked. Magical and pure damage is not blocked. Luna Moonglaves. Bouncing projectiles are affected by damage block. Okay. Silencer Glaives of Wisdom. Bouncing projectile is partially affected by damage block. It has bouncing projectile. Storm Spirit. Bouncing projectile is partially affected by damage block. Okay, so there are more to it. Not blocked attack damage. Attack damage setting is not blocked by damage block. So Pangolier Swashbuckle. Damage per slash. Snapper, Little Shredder, set attack damage. So not blocked attack damage. So you gotta get this. So Pangolier Shield Crash. Damage per slash. Alright. Swashbuckle and Shield Crash. Magical damage block. Magical damage block reduces by magical damage unit takes from attacks or from spells. Magical damage block triggers from Mana Shield, but before all other damage manipulation. This means that higher units magic resistance is less actual reduction is provided by damage. When magical damage block procs, a sign color number pops up on unit, showing exact amount of damage blocked. Okay. Magical damage removed, shadow voice, and with infused raindrops. Sign number displays total amount of damage blocked. Okay. So constant magical damage block sources. Dandelion Amulet magical damage block. Infused range damage block. Universal damage block. Universal damage block reduces damage of all 3 types of unit takes. It triggers after almost every other sources of damage manipulation. Therefore, on damage effect, will proc directly afterwards. Sources: Aeon Desk, Combo Breaker, Image of Ash Shield, Kumka, Ghost Ship, Pudge, Flash Ship, Visage, Gravekeeper's Cloak, Aeon Desk, Combo Breaker. Blocks damage partially so that Wilders remains with 70%. And damage absorbed less than 70% blocks all damage. Okay, so stacking. If multiple sources of damage block activate, actual block damage is taken from sources with highest block, and other sources cannot reduce damage any further. Sources from different categories simply block damage sequentially independent of each other. Thus, it is inadvisable to stack multiple damage block sources of same category. For different category, sequentially, same, not so much. Only highest source will take effect. Side effects: many sources damage block have negative side effects can take place when blocking damage. When multiple sources of same category activate at once, even the only source with highest priority block value actually reduces damage, side effects will all activate regardless. So, on chance-based blocking, so there's it could be inadvisable to try and stack multiple damage block sources of the same category. Chance-based blocking, proc chance of physical damage block work independently from each other. Probability of procuring any damage block when there are multiple damage block sources of same value can be defined as, okay, some maths. Okay, so preventing on damage effects. Wow, there are so many. Many abilities react on damage a unit receives. In some cases, fully negating damage causes them to not proc. However, some on damage effects also react on zero damage, so they will still may proc even when procuring damage not got negated. Falling abilities and effects do not react on damage when it gets fully negated, reduced to 0. Okay. So Ages of Immortal, Expiry Restore, Bloodthorn, Soul Rend, Clarity, Replenish, Lifesteal, Open Bones, Orchid Melville, and Soul Burn, Spell Lives to all sources, Tidehunter, Kraken Shell, Ancient Black Dragon, Splash Attack, Ultra Regenerate, Healing Slab, Mjolnir, Static Shard, Kugna, Life Drain, Spirit Vessel, Soul Relic, Out of Shadow, Soul Relic, Blank Dagger, Bristleback, Lifesteal, all sources, Monkey King, Tree Dance, Regeneration Druid, Regeneration, Temper Assassin, Side Blades, Visual Soul, and Assumption. This works when gonna get negated Defeating Shell. These abilities have so when there you have to okay. Damage counters which do not work when damage gets negated. Following abilities still do react on fully negated damage. Okay. So Battle Fury Cliff, Shan, Divine Favor, Dragon Net, Elder Dragon Form, Splash Damage, Invoker, Ghost Walk, Lifesteal Feast, Magnus Empower, Spirit Bear Return, Tiny Trigger App, Viper Corrosive Skin, Bat Rider Stick in the Palm, Blood Mail, Damage Return, Death Prophet, Exorcism, Elder Titan, Echo Storm, Kuga, Tidebringer, Lone Druid, Summon, Spirit Bear, Spectre Dispersion, Sven, Great Cliff, Tiny, Tree Throw, Warlock, Fatal Bonds. Damage of Dispersion and damage spread of Fatal Bonds are fully unaffected by any form of reduction except for magic resistance and armor. Whoa, we covered it. Covered it. Hey, covered it. Covered it. Nice. Damage block. There's so much in here. So, in recommended heroes list, X grants a large amount of health. Yes, large amount of health. Protection from attacks works well with Berserker's Call. Okay. Bristleback complements all well with Bristleback's Bristleback and grants large amount of health. Mars complements well with Bulwark and grants a large amount of health. Okay. Chips effective to block attack damage in summoned units and illusions except from Phantasm illusions, which applies full damage and proc crit. It is especially useful with tanky frontline heroes that need to survive much damage. Bristleback Spectre Central Varana X with units that overall take amplified damage like illusions and against low damage abilities, i.e. Focus Fire, Phantom Lesson Solution, which hit often but not hard, causing many block procs that block attacks entirely or almost entirely. On the other hand, this item is less useful for heroes with high armor, like Dragon Knight or Sven. It can purchase over a lifesteal item to jungle with a melee hero. Okay. Because it is less effective in late game, it is often disassembled into a Heart of Tarrasque or Bolt of Soul. On a melee hero with low amount of HP, it can be more effective than magic resistance items to tank both spells and physical damages. Recent changes in 7.33D reduced health regeneration bonus from 4.75 to 4.5, reduced damage block damage from 56 or 28 for range hero to 50 or 25. In 7.33C, reduced health regeneration bonus from 5.5 to 4.75, which is even got reduced 4.5 in 7.33D version. Reduced block damage from 64 to 64-32 melee range respectively to 56-28, which is even reduced to 50 or 25 in 7.33D. So reduced health regeneration bonus from 7 from 5.5, which is reduced to 4.5 in 7.33D. Reduced ring of health cost from 825 to 700. Total cost decreases from 825 to 700, and reason for all that is, yeah. Alright, so that's it, fellas. We covered quite a lot today about Vanguard and all its bits and pieces. I hope you find it useful, and I hope to see you all in our next episode, where we will be covering another item from Arma. Until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and not game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.